Oh my giddy aunt. How are we going to get through to the French? That Brexit has been an unmitigated disaster for the whole of the United Kingdom. How are we going to get through to them? Now, yesterday I was in a live stream, and one of the collabs in that live stream, Wayne, well, he asked me a question. He said to me, how do the French perceive the United Kingdom? And I basically told him many of the French, it depends where you are in France. Many of the French just facepalm, basically. They think, what the heck is going on? Because we look ridiculous. We do. We look absolutely ridiculous. Ain't just the French. Pretty much every nationality. They're looking on the United Kingdom, as how not to do things. And then we just got Richie Sunak, who went AWOL during the D-Day commemorations, and it's like obviously signed his death warrant, but also for everybody else made us look stupid as by default. Anyway, people voted for the Tory party. I know. We didn't vote for Richie Sunak. No. And we didn't vote for Liz Truss. No. They don't say it like that, do they? Many of the French wouldn't even understand, because obviously they're not that interested. So everything is like superficial, so everything is like surface as far as the United Kingdom's concerned. So it's quite easy just to get the headline over, but not the detail, unfortunately. But you see, my dear missus just come back from her friends. She's a neighbour here, and generally speaking, she's absolutely lovely, but she's gone right down the old rabbit warren, down into the dark abyss of the web. And she ain't alone. No, she isn't alone. Now, it looks like the Ensemble National it looks like they're going to potentially get in next time. Look, if you look at the polls, I know there's a couple more years to go as yet, but if you look at the polls, it ain't looking good. No, Marine Le Pen is pushing forward, but you see, Marine Le Pen has sort of rolled back on the idea of a Frexit. But you see, our neighbour here, and she, like I say, she's not alone. There's still a lot of French people who want Frexit. They want France to get out of the European Union. Oh my God. It's slapped right bang in the middle. How will that work? People say, well, we did it before. Things have changed since then. You know, what was it James O'Brien said? Oh, it's like getting the eggs out of a baked cake. You know, and that's just fact. You know, just counting. We had our difficulties, haven't we? Just to deal with the fundamentals of Brexit in the United Kingdom, just so the country can function. We had to roll over all these trade deals. We also had to give away our sovereignty to all these trade deals. So the so-called win, sovereignty, we haven't got sovereignty. We traded it. Especially with Australia. The UK's, we've got no benefits there. They're just flooding us more and more. Dodgy meat. Hormone injected beef. On these farms, which pretty much, are mega farms. We're talking about industrial scale farming. Not great for the land, not great for the animals, not great for you. This is how it is. How would it work for France? Being slap bang in the middle. The other thing is, you see girls, I said, well, many people are going to bypass France. Look what happened to the United Kingdom. Instead of driving through France, they get on a plane and go direct. Skipping France altogether. But, holiday trade in France will suffer massively. The farming industry will suffer massively. We had so many promises, didn't we, for the farming and for the farming sector in the United Kingdom, just like the fishermen. But no. They basically screwed themselves just by voting for Brexit. Madness it was, moment of madness. But this is kind of, it wasn't an instant decision, was it? This has been going on over a period of time. It isn't just, oh, I want to vote out. Many of these people have just, they hated the European Union from day one. So you're never going to change that point of view, are you? And the same with my neighbour. And she's just, I mean, put it like this, she's been sending parcels to Russia. To the Russian people, because apparently they're struggling. Not to the Ukrainians, and not to Gaza, although she does support the Palestinians, the Gazans. But how do I get through to somebody like that? I think there's no getting through to it, to be honest. When you've gone that far down into that sort of tribal point of view, that idealism, tribalism, Dunning-Kruger effect. When you go so far down there, that rabbit warren, and you can't back out, or they refuse to. Kind of thing where people will tell that lie again and again and again until, in their mind, it is true, even though it was their lie, and they knew it was their lie originally, but they end up believing it themselves, believing their own lies. See, my neighbour here, she says she's all for the environment, but she's anti-solar panels, she's anti-wind farm, anti-this, anti-that, anti-EU, very much anti-Emmanuel Macron. It seems to me very much the case that there's a lot of people, especially in rural France, who don't feel as well off as they used to be. Just like in the United Kingdom. And they're looking for somebody to blame. They're not happy. No, it's not everybody, obviously. And, crikey, the UPR, get my head on my head now, the Union, Popular Republican, the UPR, promising something that they think could potentially be the silver bullet, or that, just that, it's a bit of magic for them, everything will get better. We're talking about real unicorn stuff here, And what benefits have we had in the UK? None. What we had? Okay. I know. Yeah. Kimmy Badnock telling us all that we can now do alfresco dining since we're now outside the European Union. And do people actually believe that rubbish? Has she ever been to Europe? Continental Europe? Has she ever been here? Alfresco diners everywhere. I mean, it's like the heart and soul of it all. Has she ever been to Italy? Has she ever been to Spain? France? It's everywhere. Wherever you go, there's alfresco style dining. Dining outside. Usually on the pavement or something. Little bistros and stuff. Everywhere. Very common. People believe this stuff. And the United Kingdom was bypassed because of Brexit, wasn't it? It was a land bridge to Ireland, and now it's been bypassed. It's just screwed all our ports, especially Holyhead and places like that, Anglesey. They've been screwed over. Wales have completely been buggered up by Brexit. Kent has been screwed over by Brexit. They've got more flippant traffic now than they ever had before because of Brexit, because the traffic isn't flowing. No, it's not in and out, it's not gone. It's been sitting there, stationary. And then it takes hours and hours, if not days, for that to get back to any kind of normality, especially after a bank holiday weekend. Everything in the UK is completely, utterly broken. We've got zero growth. We've got a GDP that is pretty much stagnant. But that's not the worst. That's not the only, it's not the worst of it. No, the fact is our gross domestic product is costing us more to get there. Remember, the tax taker's on the profit. It's not on your turnover, but VAT. You know, well, that's on the sales, but you know, value added tax. There's less money to go around. And there they are telling us that, oh, crikey, Labour will get in, and they're going to be 2,000, whatever it might be, extra taxes for every single person in the United Kingdom, which has been called out as being an outright lie. But some people will believe it, you see. Something Phil Morehouse on one of the socialist channels on YouTube, what he was saying is, which is so true. It takes seconds, or you know, a moment to get that out, to say it, for it to be heard. But then it takes a week, say for argument's sake, to actually rectify it. And that's if you can get to everybody. The damage is already done. People believe the lies. And the kind of people they're trying to feed, you know, their base, they're looking for confirmation bias because, you know, they think to themselves, well, they need to save money, I suppose. Why are we paying out for this? Why are we paying for that? People in little boats costing us so many millions every day. What's the alternative? Oh, we'll send to Rwanda. That ain't going to do much, is it? No. There's too many people. They will still come. The only way you'll break the so-called illegal gangs, which many of them are based in the UK anyway, is dealing with them directly. And then obviously, you know, legal routes into the United Kingdom. But let's be honest, Tories don't want that. And their base don't want that. Reform Party don't want that. Nigel Farage obviously doesn't want that. You know, in the end of the day, he's a fascist and a racist. I'm sorry, but he is. For those of you who love him. Why? I don't know. Oh. It is a big worry. And being as I live here in France, you know, it obviously worries us. Either someone like Marine Le Pen or this flippin' Francois geezer. Not Francois Holland. Sort of right-wing parties. They'll take a hard line on everybody who doesn't happen to be French. That's what they'll do. And the likelihood is they'll also remove dual passports. Yeah, for instance, we have dual nationality. That will be removed. You have to those of you who've got dual nationality have to choose. What do you want? You'd have to renounce it. It just it's deeply concerning. And yeah, what can I do? You know, there's nothing I can do. I know I sound like I've given up on it, but there is. The people I've spoke to, so it isn't just I was about to say her name, but yeah, or Labour, but it isn't just her. There's other people who come across as well, French, especially the farmers. They're some of the worst. They really are. I used to really respect the farmers, but no, not from what I've seen. Even here in France, no. I've got very little respect for them. They say they're custodians of the land, but no, they're not. No, they're not. They're destroying the land for profit. That's all they're interested in. And as soon as you take away a bit of their profit, they just want to protest, and they'll protest and cause problems. And that's part of the reason why we've got parties like the Rewilding National. It's why why they're getting popular. It's how we get these kind of people in power, isn't it? Anyway, you tell me, how can we deal with the French? Huh? How can we make them see the light that Frexit would be a complete and utter disaster for France and for them? And the fact they will be worse off. Everything will be more expensive than it already is. How can we get that through to the French? This is a real serious problem for everybody. really is. Especially if you want to go to Spain, travelling through France, or something like that, you know. Have 2 visas. And you tell me, please leave it in the comments down below. And we're doing rewilding here in France, and I'm sitting in my well because I've now got a seat in it. And if you'll be part of that, there is a GoFundMe link down below. I'm trying to get the grass cut. It's absolutely nightmare because there's so much rain, and in between it's been growing, and it's I can't keep on top of it because it's wet. So I've been getting through it bit by bit. Hopefully we can get it down and get on top of it. But yeah, the way that looks all grassy, there's actually trees in there. That's an arbour that we'll grow that over here eventually. It's quite a large arbour, contorted willow. But anyway, if you want us to plant a tree on your behalf, there's a link down below, and basically you can make a contribution, and I will plant a tree on your behalf. But also I'll make a sign to go with the tree, have your name on it, or memory of a loved one, what have you. And yeah, I think it's quite a nice idea. Yeah. Anyway, 1,000 trees, 2 hectares of land, but probably be over 1,000 looking how things are going. Toodaloo.